Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Toll War. Today on the Toll War website, this blog post called "A Message from Toll War's Leadership Team" just dropped a few hours ago, December 14th. And there are some really important stuff in here and some huge news that I think all within the Toll War community should take part of. So let's do a read through on pretty much everything here. There is a part of Warhammer 3. I will say I will not cover that one as I'm not covering Warhammer 3 and really don't have all the knowledge of what's been going on in that area, just that there has been some turmoil there as well. But for the most part, I will stick to this one and regarding the state of Pharaoh and what's next for Pharaoh. But let's start from the beginning and let's hear it out. Dear Toll War fans, I am Roger Collin, Vice President at Creative Assembly and writing on behalf of our Toll War leadership team. It has been a difficult few months and we recognize that we have made mistakes when it comes to our relationship with you all. It has been a constant conversation internally on how we can get back to solid ground. What is clear is that it won't be easy and it will take time and effort. We see the confusion, the frustration and the distrust for us across the community, and honestly, it breaks our hearts. We make games to bring you joy, to inspire a love for history, of fantasy and strategy games. Toll War is our everything. We care about it as deeply as you. Recently, it's clear that we have failed to demonstrate that in our actions. We are sorry. We cannot fix our issues overnight, but we will work towards a more transparent and consistent relationship with you all. Toll War is a big and complex ship to steer, built on decades of knowledge, passion and technology. The slow and steady pace we have taken up until now has benefited us in the past, but today we see the need to react faster to help address the challenges that are ahead of us. So let's talk about those challenges and what you can expect from both Toll War Warhammer 3 and Toll War Pharaoh going forward. Now again, I won't cover the part on Warhammer 3, but if you want to find out more details about this one, I recommend you go to the blog post, read it through yourself, and I will just skip this down to Toll War Pharaoh. We want to make you aware of the decision that we have made internally surrounding the game and what to expect with the DLC that we've been working on. There are some important information here so that affects all owners of the game, so please read through this part carefully. In the next few days, all current owners of Toll War Pharaoh will see that Steam has processed a partial refund to you and that some funds has been added to your Steam wallet. This is happening because we have lowered the price of the game to a new RRP of $39.99 euros and $29.99 pounds. Jesus Christ, this is a huge price drop, and I think this resonates a lot more with with my impression has been from various comments in the community on different kinds of videos and this stuff. So this is a huge difference in the price drop. Let's move on. We don't think it's fair that our fans who put their trust in us on Pharaoh should in any way feel disadvantaged for buying the game at the previous price. We also removed the higher priced editions of the game, the Deluxe Edition and the Dynasty Edition. There's now only one edition of the game available for purchase. Our next update, and what was originally our first paid DLC, will release early in 2024 as a free update for everyone who owns the game. We'll have plenty to show you about this now free addition to Pharaoh in the new year. We have now begun the process of reassessing what comes next for Pharaoh, and while we don't have all the answers today, we want to make it clear that to you that we are not closing the door on another more ambitious updates to the game in the future. We've still got big plans, but we want to be honest with you in the saying that we need to spend more time with them before putting them out on show. Whilst we have removed the Dynasty Edition on the game from our lineup and we have internally changed up our plans for what we go on to do next, we'll still be releasing incremental updates to the game that help bring fixes and changes to the core experience along the way. One plan that we have always had since the early stage of development, wait for it, on Pharaoh is to expand the size of our campaign map as a free update. I say that again, to expand the size of our campaign map as a free update, and to introduce even more factions and cultures of the game. We'll have more to say and to show what that looks like in the new year after the next update for Pharaoh releases. This is huge, guys. This is huge. We are very proud of our teammates and grateful to all the players who picked up Pharaoh. To those players, the team are forever reading all your comments and feedback with the goal of bringing you the future fixes and changes that catch up on the things we have missed. Before we sign off from today's blog, we're going to talk about how we can include more of your voices in what we do. We want to expose more of what we do behind the scenes. Our goal is to invest more in our player channels moving forward, introducing more voices from the studio who can speak to you directly about their work and how that relates to what you want from our titles. And most importantly, to keep listening to your feedback. This will all be a work in progress, so do bear with us. But this is our direction moving forward. We again apologize for the missteps we've made. The mistakes of the Toll War are a shared responsibility by all leaders of the franchise. And while it may not seem like it at times, we are listening. We really hope that the extra love we are pouring into Warhammer 3 DLC, our several recent updates, and the changes of Pharaoh show our heartfelt commitment to these games and to you. We know we have a lot more work to do and that this one letter doesn't amount to any proof of the future. You'll need to see the change before you believe them. True. You will hear from us again on the changes coming to Shadows of Change and on what to expect from Pharaoh when we return from the holidays. And you'll continue to hear from us on the Toll War leadership team once we've settled back into the flow of the new year, and we'll keep bringing you more news on where we're at. Where we make mistakes in this next part of our journey, we'll work hard to act faster to address them, to iterate whilst we learn from those moments, and to always be taking steps in the right direction. We hope that you can find patience for us as we find our footing again, and we hope in the coming months that we can prove to you with actions along with words. We hope you all enjoy a peaceful holiday. Thank you for being with us in 2023 and sharing with us for your love for Toll War. We'll see you in 2024. Happy holidays, Roger and the Toll War leadership team. And we can see Rob Bartholomew, Mark Southerns, Ian Roxborough, all these names here. So there you go, guys. Some very huge news. And I got to be honest, I'm really glad when I read this blog post just a couple of hours ago, and still am. This brings some excitement, actually, because firstly, that the leadership team, it actually feels like they have listened to a lot of the criticism around Toll War and Toll War Pharaoh, and hopefully Warhammer 3 as well. And I think I've been hearing a couple of guys speaking about it, and it seems that way. But because, you know, let's just have a look on Pharaoh. A bumpy few months, to say the least. Toll War Pharaoh, and I will still say, still think Toll War Pharaoh is a good game. It's not a bad game. But look at the numbers here, and the numbers don't simply lie. You know, and I think a lot of the yeah, I don't even know what to say. Yeah, let's look at it. The release month, the month of the release, October 2023, not even over 2,000 players. Already next month, down below the 1,000, and the last 30 days below 500 for a new release. This is nothing less. This is nothing less but a catastrophe of a release, and I think this is the real driving force for change from CA and Toll War. Because at the end of the day, they want to sell the games and they need to make money doing so, and and this speaks everything. This speaks a huge amount. You know, they won't survive releasing games with stats like this. So this really tells them that they are forced to listen more to the community. And so I'm glad to see the acknowledgement here from the leadership team. And hopefully this is from here on, we are going to see some changes in a positive direction. And that makes me very glad because, you know, playing Toll War since I was 12 years old, all I want to see is Total War keep coming in with good games and for people to enjoy, for myself to enjoy, you know. And it's been really it's been kind of hard not getting affected by the negativity surrounding the state of things that has been the few months and even a couple of years, of course. So, well, but obviously we shall see in the future where we get, but this at least brings me hope, I gotta say. Next thing that makes me really excited is that I think they are doing the right decisions here regarding Pharaoh. Firstly, with the price, that has been a lot of people's criticism that they're not paying, $60 for the game, and this is a huge lowering of the price just a couple of months from release. And then, if this is enough for people to feel interested and feel like it's worth purchasing the game and enjoying it for that kind of money, that still remains to be seen. But I think this is a lot closer to what the general public feels about it. So hopefully more can actually discover and enjoy Total War Pharaoh. So that's a very positive thing. Other than that, I think it's a good thing that they are scrapping the DLC. Not scrapping, but yeah, that's essentially what they do. And instead say that they're going to bring us a free update and working and focusing on the core game. And confirmation of that we are getting a map expansion. I said this in my review that this has been I think that has been in the plans but I haven't seen any kind of confirmation. This is what more confirmation do you need? What kind of map expansion, that remains to be seen as well, but I can't think of anything less than adding at least Mesopotamia and ancient Greece, our Greece. I truly hope so. I truly hope that this is what they speak about, but we shall see. And anyway, guys, that's it for today. I want to thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the good news. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. And thank you very much for watching. Until next one, have a good one, guys.